Have you ever wondered if the universe holds secrets that could unlock your deepest potential? What if the ancient wisdom of spirituality could merge with the cutting-edge science of quantum physics to transform your reality? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness, exploring how this powerful combination is not just a philosophical concept, but a practical tool for personal transformation, even for the most pragmatic minds on Wall Street. The quest to understand our place in the cosmos has been a driving force behind both spiritual and scientific endeavors throughout human history. Spirituality, in its broadest sense, encompasses our search for meaning, purpose, and connection to something larger than ourselves. It manifests in countless forms, from organized religions to individual practices like meditation and mindfulness. Ancient traditions such as Buddhism, Hinduism, and Taoism have long emphasized the interconnectedness of all things, the power of consciousness, and the potential for human transformation through inner work. These philosophies often speak of a universal consciousness, a field of awareness that permeates everything and connects us all. Thinkers like the Buddha, with his emphasis on mindfulness and the cessation of suffering, and Lao Tzu, with his teachings on the Tao and the natural order of the universe, laid the groundwork for understanding the subtle energies and interconnectedness that underpin reality. Similarly, the Vedic traditions of ancient India offer profound insights into the nature of consciousness and the universe. The concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality, and Atman, the individual soul, suggests a fundamental unity between the individual and the cosmos. Yoga and meditation practices, developed within this framework, are designed to quiet the mind and allow us to experience this unity directly. These ancient wisdom traditions provide a rich tapestry of ideas about consciousness, interconnectedness, and the potential for human transformation, concepts that are finding new resonance in the light of modern quantum physics. On the other side of the spectrum, we have science, which seeks to understand the universe through observation, experimentation, and rational analysis. For centuries, classical physics, with its deterministic laws and emphasis on materialism, dominated the scientific landscape. However, the advent of quantum physics in the early 20th century revolutionized our understanding of reality. Quantum mechanics revealed a world that is far stranger and more mysterious than classical physics had ever imagined. At the subatomic level, particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, a phenomenon known as superposition. They can also become entangled, meaning that two entangled particles can instantaneously affect each other, even when separated by vast distances. This challenges our classical notions of locality and causality. Key figures like Max Planck, Albert Einstein, and Niels Bohr were instrumental in developing the foundations of quantum theory. Their discoveries shattered the classical view of a fixed and predictable universe, revealing a reality that is probabilistic, interconnected, and fundamentally influenced by observation. The observer effect, in which the act of observing a quantum system changes its behavior, suggests that consciousness may play a more fundamental role in shaping reality than previously thought. This is where the bridge between spirituality and quantum physics begins to form. The convergence of spirituality and quantum consciousness is not about proving or disproving either discipline. Instead, it's about exploring the potential for synergy between these two ways of understanding the universe. It's about asking whether the insights of ancient spiritual traditions can provide a framework for interpreting the strange and counterintuitive findings of quantum physics, and whether quantum physics can offer a scientific basis for some of the core tenets of spirituality. One of the key concepts that links spirituality and quantum physics is the idea of interconnectedness. Many spiritual traditions emphasize that all things are interconnected, that we are all part of a larger whole. Quantum entanglement provides a scientific analogy for this idea, suggesting that particles can be linked in ways that transcend space and time. While it's important to note that quantum entanglement is not the same as spiritual interconnectedness, it does offer a tantalizing glimpse into the possibility of connections that are deeper and more mysterious than we previously imagined. Another important concept is the role of consciousness. In quantum mechanics, the observer effect suggests that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality. Some interpretations of quantum mechanics, such as the Copenhagen interpretation, even goes so far as to suggest that reality is not fully defined until it is observed. This raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness and its relationship to the physical world. Could it be that consciousness is not just a byproduct of brain activity, but a fundamental aspect of reality itself? Now, let's delve into the main narrative, how these concepts translate into practical applications and personal transformation. Imagine Sarah, a high-powered Wall Street executive, driven by ambition but plagued by stress and a deep sense of emptiness. She stumbles upon a book exploring the intersection of quantum physics and mindfulness. Intrigued, she begins to experiment with meditation, focusing on the present moment and cultivating a sense of inner peace. Initially skeptical, Sarah gradually notices changes in her life. She becomes more resilient to stress, more focused on her goals, and more connected to her colleagues and clients. She starts to see her work not just as a means to an end, but as an opportunity to contribute to something meaningful. Or consider John, a software engineer struggling with a creative block. He learns about the concept of quantum superposition, the idea that particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Inspired by this, he starts to approach his work with a more open and flexible mindset. He allows himself to explore multiple possibilities without judgment, and he finds that this leads to breakthroughs he never thought possible. He realizes that by embracing uncertainty and letting go of his need to control everything, he can tap into a deeper source of creativity and innovation. These are just a few examples of how the principles of quantum consciousness can be applied to everyday life. The key is to understand that our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions can influence our reality. By cultivating positive thoughts, focusing on our goals, and aligning our actions with our values, we can create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. This isn't about magic or wishful thinking. It's about understanding the power of consciousness and using it to shape our experience. From a psychological perspective, practices rooted in quantum consciousness, such as mindfulness and meditation, can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, and improve focus, attention, and emotional regulation. By training our minds to be more present and aware, we can break free from negative thought patterns and cultivate a greater sense of inner peace. This is particularly valuable in high-pressure environments like Wall Street, where stress and burnout are common. Moreover, the concept of interconnectedness can foster a greater sense of empathy and compassion. When we realize that we are all connected, we are more likely to treat others with kindness and respect. This can lead to stronger relationships, more collaborative workplaces, and a more harmonious society. In the business world, this can translate into more ethical and sustainable practices, as companies become more aware of their impact on the environment and the well-being of their stakeholders. However, it's important to approach the intersection of spirituality and quantum physics with a critical and discerning mind. There are many misconceptions and misinterpretations of quantum mechanics that can lead to unrealistic expectations and even harmful practices. It's crucial to distinguish between legitimate scientific research and pseudoscientific claims. While quantum physics offers a fascinating perspective on the nature of reality, it doesn't provide a magic formula for instant manifestation or a guarantee of success. One of the most common misconceptions is that quantum mechanics proves that we can create reality simply by thinking about it. While it's true that our thoughts can influence our actions and our perception of the world, this is not the same as directly manipulating quantum fields with our minds. Quantum mechanics operates at the subatomic level, and its effects are typically very small and difficult to observe. To suggest that we can use quantum mechanics to manifest wealth, health, or happiness without any effort is a gross oversimplification of the science. Another important point to consider is the limitations of our current knowledge. Quantum physics is still a relatively young field, and there are many aspects of it that we don't fully understand. The interpretation of quantum mechanics is a subject of ongoing debate among physicists. There is no consensus on what quantum mechanics tells us about the nature of reality, the role of consciousness, or the relationship between mind and matter. Therefore, it's important to be cautious about drawing definitive conclusions or making extravagant claims based on quantum physics. Now, let's analyze the evidence-based theories and recent scientific discoveries that support the connection between spirituality and quantum consciousness. One promising area of research is the study of the placebo effect. The placebo effect is a phenomenon in which a person experiences a beneficial effect from a treatment that has no inherent therapeutic value. This suggests that our beliefs and expectations can have a powerful impact on our health and well-being. While the mechanisms underlying the placebo effect are not fully understood, some researchers believe that it may involve changes in brain activity and the release of endorphins and other neurochemicals. Another area of interest is the study of meditation and its effects on the brain. Studies have shown that regular meditation can alter brain structure and function, increasing gray matter in areas associated with attention, memory, and emotional regulation. Meditation has also been shown to reduce activity in the default mode network, a brain region associated with mind wandering and self-referential thought. These findings suggest that meditation can help us to cultivate a more present and focused state of mind, which may be beneficial for personal transformation. Furthermore, research on the nature of consciousness itself is gaining momentum. Scientists are exploring various theories of consciousness, including integrated information theory, which proposes that consciousness arises from the complexity and interconnectedness of information processing in the brain. While these theories are still in their early stages, they offer promising avenues for understanding the neural correlates of consciousness and the relationship between consciousness and the physical world. However, it's important to acknowledge the limitations of our current scientific understanding. While there is evidence to suggest that consciousness can influence our experience and that meditation can have beneficial effects on the brain, we are still far from understanding the fundamental nature of consciousness or its relationship to quantum mechanics. The connection between spirituality and quantum consciousness remains a topic of speculation and debate, and further research is needed to clarify the relationship between these two fields. Despite these limitations, the intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness has had a significant contemporary impact. It has influenced popular culture, inspiring books, movies, and documentaries that explore the power of the mind and the interconnectedness of all things. It has also influenced the self-help industry, with many coaches and therapists incorporating principles of mindfulness, meditation, and positive psychology into their practices. In the business world, the principles of quantum consciousness are being applied to improve leadership, teamwork, and innovation. Companies are using mindfulness training to reduce stress and improve employee well-being. They are also encouraging employees to cultivate a more positive and collaborative mindset, fostering a culture of trust and innovation. Some companies are even exploring the use of quantum computing to solve complex problems and develop new technologies. From a technological perspective, the development of quantum computers holds immense potential. Quantum computers leverage the principles of quantum mechanics to perform calculations that are impossible for classical computers. This could revolutionize fields such as medicine, materials science, and artificial intelligence. While quantum computers are still in their early stages of development, they represent a significant step towards harnessing the power of quantum mechanics for practical applications. Looking ahead, the emerging trends in the field of quantum consciousness include a greater emphasis on scientific rigor and evidence-based practices. Researchers are developing more sophisticated methods for studying consciousness and its effects on the brain and the body. They are also conducting more rigorous studies of the placebo effect and the benefits of meditation. As our understanding of consciousness and quantum mechanics deepens, we can expect to see even more innovative applications of these principles in the years to come. In conclusion, the journey into the intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness is a profound exploration of the nature of reality, the power of the mind, and the potential for human transformation. While it's important to approach this topic with a critical and discerning mind, there is no denying the potential for synergy between these two ways of understanding the universe. By embracing the principles of mindfulness, interconnectedness, and the power of consciousness, we can create a more fulfilling, meaningful, and impactful life. What are your thoughts on the relationship between spirituality and quantum physics? Have you experienced any personal transformations through the application of these principles? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video informative and inspiring, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest insights into consciousness, spirituality, and personal transformation, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We release new videos every week, exploring the cutting edge of science and spirituality. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.